get a spinach wrap, white rice, black beans, chickpeas, chili chicken, mandatory. Some corn, some spinach, some lettuce, some onion, some cucumber, chip crunches, cilantro. Then we're gonna get some avocado slices. Then we're gonna get some mozzarella. We're gonna get some 3 mix, and we're gonna get some sour cream.
This is the Tristan Sainz order. If you come to Dice, this is it. You're gonna get spinach wrap. You're gonna skip out on the rice. Usually I'll go with the rice, but we're getting our weight down and everything's good. We're gonna go the shrimp. Oh my gosh, you guys gotta trust me on this right here. Extra chili chicken. We're gonna get some chips, crunch, and some pico. I'm a cheese guy. I love the cheese. We're gonna go sauce on top. We're gonna go mozzarella. It's the best cheese that you can pick. We're gonna go one more because I know my man is gonna want another sauce, trust me. Yeah, that's the Tristan Sainz order. You're gonna get shrimp and chicken. The double protein is gonna get you shredded.
3, 2, 1.
Right here, and shake.
Shake, shake, shake.
Until you see, watch this mix. See that mix, dog? See how it's mixing?
Just put it on the top, or you just dip it on the side?
Just
The method is either fork.
yeah, you can get it on the fork. Yes, sir.
So go ahead, get some chicken.
It's about to get emotional.
All right. That's it right there. That just made my day, bro.
Yeah, dog, I'm telling you.
All right.
Always mix the sauce. This is the trick. And you're just gonna put a little dollop. This is what we call the perfect bite.
Hey, we just made it to ADCC Miami. It is an absolute war zone in here right now. Like, let's take a look. Just like, look at this.
Just got in.
Like, we just got in here. Like, this place is bumping already.
Nice, 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 beautiful.
This is as Miami as it gets. Yo, they bought a domino jet. Yo! Jasmine Rocha.
This is mommy.
Push it forward. Yep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. My boy Luccas, be watching him July 25th. All of us gonna kill it, baby. Let's go.
Amazing. Miami car, Miami Spice right here.
We got Jasmine Molina. She's on the card as well.
This is my dog Kyle, aka John Bug. We love this guy very much. He's probably the best one out of all of us, even though he drives me absolutely crazy. John Bug, please say something to the camera. FloGrappling.
Yo, you better put me on the next card, dog.
Ew.
I want to fight whoever, dog. Whoever wants to sign up, I will fight you.
Oh my, hey, y'all heard it first. FloGrappling, get it together. This guy wants to be on Who's Number One like ASAP. Let's go, dog.
We're ready for the show, you know. We got it in our backyard, so just get ready for the fire. That's it.
Let's go. Say something to the camera, bro.
Hey, boy, these lures gonna put it on for them.
My God, this is the champ, the stud, our brother, Sainz, dog. This is a stud in the making. We got Maxi. Champs, dog. These are champions right
All
here.
the kids right now.
First gold, dog. ADCC.
So I'm excited for him, excited for his brother, and it's in Miami, our backyard. We don't train together, but we represent one place.
Yep.
So make sure you tune in. Let's go.
This is my mom.
This is my mom. Hey, come on.
This is the stud. This is the reason why we're fit.
This is the head organizer for ADCC. This is FloGrappling, mostly high.
Oh shit! I don't know how these guys got on. I mean, somehow. I mean, but no, these kids are ultra talented. Well done to Flo, giving these up and coming young kids an opportunity to showcase their skills. They're very talented.
He's still scared to come to the gym. Last time he came, he goes, look,
Don't be talking crap. This is my guy Mo. I love this guy, bro.
All right, Daniel, we're gonna ask you a question for FloGrappling. Who in the gym is the harder round, me or Tristan?
You or Tristan? I want to say Mike.
Yeah. Hey, who in the gym is a harder round, me or Tristan?
it's just hard. It's hard to compare anybody in this world to Mike. It's really hard. It's really hard. I'm not even glazing. Hey, and if you ask me, I don't rock with this dude, bro. I look at him in the face.
He's
like,
not.
Piss me off.
He's not a part of the frat, dude. That's why he's just mad, dude.
Like,
who's the harder roll? Me or Mike?
Mike.
Yeah! No, he rolls with him more. Mike. Eric! Me or Mike? Tougher round.
Come on, bro. We know it's Alvin. Mike. Oh my God, bro.
You know what? Give me 30 pounds, fat gordo over here, bro.
Give him 30 pounds.
That's true. That's true. I don't care. I don't respect you.
Nah, I'm not answering that question. I plead the fifth.
I gotta say Mike. Mike just slices through you, bro.
I'm getting swept.
Hey, you wanna know the score? 8-1.
Hey, Tris is the harder round, bro. You hear me? Tris
Yo,
is
he
the harder
feels
round.
bad. He feels bad.
I don't feel bad. He's not a dog. You so sympathy to a dog, man.
Hey guys, I guess we call it there. That was an absolute slaughter by me. I think we know who the harder rounder in the gym now is. I told you guys. This guy was like glazing himself. It's obviously me.
This is our brother.
So right now, he has to do me great. He has to do me like, he has to honor me well because he's competing in the 76 advanced division. That's my division. So he can't lose this today. So like he must win.
He really is putting all the pressure on me today.
Heavy hips here. Thank you guys for watching us. It's been awesome having you guys watch us throughout our day, working out, doing our training. Tris, got anything to say?
Guys, tune in July 25th to FloGrappling on Who's Number One if you're not going to be there. And make sure to use our promo codes Tristan and
Sainz, all caps.
And get 15% off. Thank you guys for watching and peace.
Shout out to FloGrappling. Thank you guys.
Cavalcante, the young man from Manaus, one of the greatest pound-for-pound grapplers in the sport today.
Mika may be the most exciting guy in the world.
Anytime this young man competes in grappling, must-see TV. Mika wants to be known as the Elvis Presley of Jiu-Jitsu, a guy that transcends generations.
You've got to be so careful with Mika Cavalcante. He is a submission sniper.
Mika Cavalcante going around to the back. Both hooks in, and the rear naked choke behind it.
Mika Cavalcante is going for the finish. This kid is something special.
Very hard to prepare for a young man like this, but you just don't know what he's going to do. He kind of does everything.
This is Mika announcing this is the level I am at, and you guys are all chasing me.
Who can stop this man?
And he's done it! He's the super duper uber grand slam champion.
2024, 100 years later, they're gonna be like, that was the year.
This is not just a tribute to me, it's a tribute to her and to the growth that she's had and the love that she has for what she's doing. I just need to continue to make sure they understand the path, you know?
I'm always looking to challenge myself. When opportunities come knocking, I answer that door and I'm ready to go.
I don't even have a face or a thought to the opponent. I'm not training for him, I'm training for me. If I can execute my best moves, I'm gonna win, you know? And that's the goal. We're in sunny South Florida. This is my home. Just woke up, about to get some breakfast in, and kind of go through the day. I usually wake up, get some coffee in, tend to read a little bit of scripture here and there, and then I eat something, then kind of start getting my stuff ready and head over to the gym and get my first session in, and making my breakfast routine. Everybody always says this to me, like, bro, what is that you're eating? I think like basically a giant mix: oatmeal, spinach, blueberries, and eggs. Everybody every time sees me eat this, they're like, ew, that's so gross. I started jiu-jitsu at 20, basically working construction and doing jiu-jitsu at night. And I started getting good. When people started noticing me and I started competing a lot, I was able to survive, all those years, through fighting MMA, and with jiu-jitsu taking such a turn to a professional level, you see all these opportunities for everyone. It's gratifying, to know that you've been there since the beginning and you watched it, and there's a story to be told about it, and I'm part of that story. We get to the gym this morning, there's summer camp happening, make some rounds in, talk to people, kind of be a student too sometimes. It's good.
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Good to see you. The kids kind of hang out, run games, do jiu-jitsu, basically spend time here having fun, Today we got class here at 10 a.m. Starts in a couple minutes. I believe it's going to be slow because the ADCC opens tomorrow, but we always get people to show up and always get rounds. Worst case scenario would just be me and Jasmine after each other. So there's Jasmine there now.
The vibes at this gym are awesome, man. Everybody's like family here. There's no ego. There's no yeah, there's a little bit of competitiveness within the crew, but it's to grow each other, I'm feeling great in the camp. I'm feeling very confident, working a new approach towards this fight and getting ready to just dominate.
It's amazing to see him, Jasmine, Achilles preparing at the same time for the tournament, even though he's been in this forever. Everybody thinks that he's like, oh no, he's finally gonna stop now, and he comes to surprise you,
It's unique, right? I mean, being able to share a platform and be one of the best in the world already at her age is incredible, So now, this is not just a tribute to me, it's a tribute to her and to the growth that she's had and the love that she has for what she's doing. So I just need to continue to make sure they understand the path,
The 6 a.m. guys bought 2 tickets, so who's number 1 front row, and they held the tournament. 170 and up and 170 and below, and the winners got front row tickets to WNO. That little guy over there won this morning. He's our champ.
We had a under 170 and above 170 this morning for the 6 a.m. class, and came out with 2 subs, and I ended up getting the front row tickets for who's number 1.
Sometimes it's unpredictable. She's gonna do Luccas and everything, but if she has this tank that she can evolve very quick, based on the things that she needs to get better, or she feels like her opponent's bringing a lot to the table. She's like, okay, it's the time to evolve and change my game, I think she has great future. She has the potential to be above her daddy.
Jasmine and I always have plans that we're training, things that we're doing. Like today you didn't see me really wrestle. You gotta have a day with an idea of what you're gonna do, so so that you're not just doing the same thing over and over again. You know, you're game planning and working through it. I don't even have a face or a thought to the opponent or what. I'm not training for him, I'm training for me. So, you know, if I can execute my best moves, I'm gonna win, you know? And that's the goal. Now we're gonna head over to our strength and conditioning and get our workout in. Then after that, get some recovery and come back to work. Beauty. This place is paradise. Everybody who lives somewhere else that's cold, this is our winter. This is our summer. This is all year round.
In a sport that's already dominated by men, and instead of empowering women, you start calling yourself daddy. Like, that's what the sport needed. Could never be me. Who said that? Imagine being...
I wasn't trying to brand it. I was just trying to make fun of her, but I guess people want me to brand it now. I don't think we're going to be friends anymore after this. Skylar said that to me yesterday. She goes, Jasmine, I think you've drawn the line. And I was like, man, she used to message me and be like, good, nice, I like it, but she hasn't messaged me in a while.
We're here at Ultimate Sports Institute with Terry Kirby. He's my strength and conditioning coach, a 10-year NFL veteran. I hate working out, but ever since I started working out and I took it seriously, it's changed my career. I always like having somebody watch over me to make sure that I'm doing it as best I can, and I couldn't ask for a better coach than this gentleman that we got going on.
Today we're going to do a little bit of full body stuff. He has a fight in 2 weeks, so the thing with him is right now I want to still keep his focus as far as being strong and keeping his body intact right now so that he can stay tight throughout the whole fight. For me, it's just about being an athlete. When you train an athlete, if you train them to be a good athlete, their sport is always going to take over. You know, just like when I played football for those years, I trained to be the best athlete I can be. And when you start doing your sport, it's automatically going to take over.
You know, we always all train, work out, recovery, eat. Everything we do is kind of together as a family, and I think that's kind of what helps, you know. Everybody holds each other accountable. It's like, hey, where were you today, you know? Or like, well, I'll look over and be like, oh, you're doing some lightweight over there. So, you know, the family camaraderie and environment helps push each other, you know. I love it.
There you go. You're training an entire family of monsters. I don't know, in this sport, I mean, in none of the sports I've ever been in that you have, you know, that many generations of an entire family that's this competitive, that's this, like, driven, and they just keep pushing each other. It's just, it's amazing.
So this is Brazilian stroganoff. The normal way is to make it with chicken, but we like to eat it with picanha. It's more tasty, and most of the Brazilians, they make this with mustard and ketchup. I like to use marinara sauce instead, but that's it.
Yeah, I'm doing the Miami Open tomorrow. There's a good amount of people in my bracket, so, and then I'm gonna do the Absolute as well. The lifestyle started like when I was like 14. At first, there wasn't as much pressure because I was kind of younger, and I was a blue belt going against adults, so I was trying to make a name for myself. Now the pressure is getting a little more serious because I have to like retain that status, not being unbeaten, but like prove that I belong on the top of the top. So a little pressure, yeah. It makes it easier sometimes because they're doing it too, so I have to do it as well. But when I'm not in camp focused training, I definitely do take more free time than I should, but it's okay. When I get into camp, it's camp, so it's different.
When the kids were smaller, it was easier to kind of work them through it. And then when they got to, I think like 13 through 18 right now, where Achilles is, it's always been very, very very, very like walking on eggshells. Like, all right, I don't want to say too much, but I don't want to not say enough. We've done such a maneuvering skill with them to making sure that they continue to do this, this thing that we love, and at the same time make sure that the journey's fun. You know, make sure that they're enjoying themselves. Make sure that we, you know, we still have time as a family. We still, you know, spend, you know, opportunities talking and just not just jiu-jitsu. You know.
No, I feel like you did a good job with the balancing. Growing up, it was hard to figure out the balance. You know, dad, coach, boss. There's so much to balance. It's like, who's talking to me now? It's like, is dad talking to me? Is boss talking to me? Or coach talking to me? It took a while to identify that, especially as a kid. You just see dad, you know, you don't see coach, and it's hard to separate the two. But as I got older, I kind of started to realize like there has to be the separation, you know. Otherwise, the lines get blurred, and then feelings get hurt or emotions get into the play. When coach is talking to you, there's no feelings, you know. It's like coach is telling you, you need to do this, you need to do this. But it's hard to look at coach who looks like dad, and it's like, I don't want to do that, you know. It sucks, but you have to kind of persevere and figure it out from there. He did a great job as not just a coach, dad, and boss. He did as a competitor as well. So it's not like he was just telling us what to do. He was also walking the walk. So I think he did a great job, you know.
They are entertainers, they speak well, they fight well, and you know, it's a really special mixture of everything. So, right time, right place, right kids, you know.
We're in a good spot. We're in a good position to take over, dominate.
This is one of those things that's hard, but I enjoy every day. I enjoy doing this. Because I did this a lot to cut weight. And when you're not doing this because you have to, because you want to, it makes a huge difference. You feel better, you recover better, you sleep better, you train better. And from here, we're gonna go do the ice bath. Oh God. At least I am. So blessed to be able to live like this and do all these things. And I just grateful to God and jiu-jitsu, be able to know where I came from and to know where I am today. This is just, that's why I preach so much about how I love Jesus and I love God, and I know that all my gifts and all my blessings come from my faith, because I live the perfect life. I live just a dream. Hang out with the kids, teach jiu-jitsu, have fun. Today's gonna be a slow day because, again, a big majority of our kids are competing at the Open tomorrow. So we're just gonna go there and kind of have the kids play a little bit and kind of move around and have some fun, you know? I always talk about how important it is for kids to compete. And you see most of the kids that are here are beginners, or white belts that have never competed and probably not ready yet to compete. But life is about competition, you know, and you're gonna have ups and downs in life through competition. And we want the kids here at our gym, you know, putting themselves out there. Even if they're there just to get the experience, it's important to be part, you know?
Turtle! Oh, I see it. I'm gonna get my hook in there. You better tighten up, man. If I can get my foot in there, the little feet are gonna go in there. Every kid is a different person, a different learning way, and I actually just love teaching, so that helps a lot. The goal with this age is to help them build strength to control their own bodies. Because jiu-jitsu is not just about controlling your body, it's about controlling somebody else's body. And it gets even harder when you don't know how to control your body. So the kids are learning how to control their bodies individually, so eventually they can start to control somebody else's body. go home. I'm gonna eat some dinner. I'm gonna play some video games and then wake up bright and early for ADCC Miami tomorrow. I'm gonna be coaching all day. The kids start at 8, so I'll probably be there at like 7. And Absolute usually starts at like 10, 11 o'clock, so I'll be there till the lights shut off on that place.
Boys, they want to just fight, they want to roll, they want to wrestle. My day's done for today. Resting, going home, chilling. Kid Dale and I will be facing off WNO 29, main card, Miami. If you're here and you live in Miami, come check it out live. If you're not, tune in to make sure you are catching it on Flow. See you then.
Presentation of Who's Number One is presented by Defense Soap, now the official soap and body wipe of FloGrappling, protecting you for over 15 years. Defend what you have built. And by Sway Mask by Dolinar, the official mat of FloGrappling. Experience the hybrid difference at dolinar.com. And by IM8, the all-in-one formula for fighters, built for performance, trusted for recovery.
Greetings, Jiu-Jitsu nerds, and how about we take in some of the scenic views of the city of Miami? We are currently locked in here at the Wynwood Convention Center, and most people in the building already know WNO is the premier proving ground where elite grapplers test their skills in Jiu-Jitsu's purest form. Over 28 electric events later, we've seen standing ovations, unforgettable moments, and pure insanity. But tonight, Miami is the debut spot for WNO 29, and I have a feeling that the Miami fans are gonna prove that they bring the energy like no other. It is Alex Wendling here, Miami. How you doing tonight? Standing beside me right now is the great Sean Williamson and Jimmy Smith. And we have an absolutely stacked card tonight. Sean, you've experienced WNO, but tonight we have 11 fighters on and representing Florida. How do you think this Miami crowd is gonna rank in terms of fan rowdiness and energy?
Well, I'm sure they're already they're cheering in the back. It's like, it reminds me of coming to Brazil. But I expect it to be just as energetic as ever. WNO historically makes incredible matches, and I expect nothing else. So there's a lot of young, talented athletes here to make their name, and some old guys, us old guys here to prove what they still have. It's hot out there. It's going to be much hotter in here.
I was going to say, speaking of old guys, but we know those headliners, they are youthful energy. It is Vagner Rocha versus Kit Dale, Jimmy Smith.
Yeah, that's right. Vagner Rocha versus Kit Dale. It's one of those where he's doing some of his best work late. Also, this is a guy right now who is playing with house money. What do I mean? He's still enjoying getting out there. He's enjoying what he's doing at this stage in his career, but a big test against Kit Dale.
Yeah, Kit played a near perfect match his last WNO outing. So I expect those guys to push each other out. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing.
When it comes to the rest of the main card, what are you guys looking forward to most?
Well, what I'm looking forward to is a lot of the youthful action. What I want to see is the mental side of the game. The crowd here in Miami is going to be loud. That's where the greatest have their greatest performances. But sometimes people wilt under the big lights, Sean.
No, it's true. It's this WNO stage has made some people rise up and also some people melt. So the crowd will push them. The athletes are here. They're all ready to test themselves and make their name.
And we got a little bit of an appetizer live and free on YouTube with that undercard. Jake O'Driscoll will be the final match against JZ Cavalcante. Thoughts on that, Jimmy Smith?
JZ Cavalcante representing old school jiu-jitsu, Sean, just like you were talking about. When it comes to combat sports, there are great fighters and there are legends and pioneers. Cavalcante is all of them. Also, he has the technique, good top pressure, very, very solid, Sean.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of his. Obviously, a veteran in all aspects of jiu-jitsu and MMA. It's going to be fun to have him out there getting at it. Jake has a real tall task ahead of himself, but he's a leg specialist, and you know, sometimes the leg specialist, if he can create an opportunity, get in, you never know. We may have we may have an upset.
And we do got a lot of young stars as well. Tristan Sainz taking on Matias Jimenez to kick off the card, but then also this main card that is exclusively on FloGrappling. Jimmy Smith, which one of these fights are you looking forward to most?
Well, I gotta say, if you go for aggression and you go for action, I gotta say, when I look at this, Roberto Jimenez versus Ryan Aitken, that's gonna be a great match. Jimenez, one of those guys, very aggressive, takes a lot of risk, doesn't mind giving up position to go for the finish. That always leads to excitement.
And Sean, I gotta ask you about this heavyweight matchup between Igor Tanabe and Roosevelt Sousa.
Yeah, both big gentlemen, but move great. I expect a very high-paced match, even though they're big heavyweights.
And the reason why everyone loves WNO is because this is where we find out who's number one. The way we do the rules, it's very unique. And we have Reed O'Connell here to break down the rules and why we are on a mission to discover who is number one.
Welcome to Who's Number One, the premier proving ground for the world's best grapplers. And now right here on this very stage, 2 grapplers will enter and only one will leave victorious. All matches are 15 minutes in length, except where otherwise noted, with no points, no advantages, and no interruptions. Just elite competitive grappling. There are 2 ways to win. The first is, of course, the most preferred, by submission. And here at Who's Number One, all submissions are legal. Heel hooks, arm bars, twisters, and beyond, the world's best have all the tools at their disposal. And if at any point either competitor taps, the match is over. But if there isn't a submission, we will rely on 3 neutral side judges to determine a winner. Their decision will be based on our Who's Number One judging criteria, which is unique to this mat. Now, above all, we are looking for aggression. That means never taking a backward step and moving forward at all costs. We're looking for dangerous submission attacks. That means attempts that will result in a near submission, okay? Leave your 50-50 ankle locks at home. We don't need them. And if it doesn't result in a reaction or a hyperextension, they simply won't count. And finally, positional control. That means guard passes, mount, back takes, anything that leads to positional dominance. The match will be judged in its entirety, and the person with the better display of effective grappling skill will get their hand raised. The referee is also neutral and does not take part in the judge's decisions. His role is purely to control the action on the mats and reset the action should it go out of bounds. This is elite grappling competition at its purest form. A showcase for the world's best grapplers on the world's biggest stage. Just the best fighting the best. It's the only way to truly find out who's number one.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, señores y señoras, we are live from a now Wynwood in Miami, Florida. And tonight, we will witness elite grapplers hit the mats and compete and battle for a victory. It's the debut of Who's Number One in the 305. It's time for WNO 29, and it starts right now. Our first competition competition of the evening. Our first competition is in the lightweight division, scheduled for 9 minutes. Out of the blue corner, weighing in at 154 pounds, representing Alpha Miami Grappling out of Miami, Florida, here is Tristan Sainz. His opponent out of the red corner with the official weight of 155.6 pounds, representing Unity Jiu-Jitsu out of New York, New York. Here is Matias Jimenez.
Matias Jimenez making his way to the mat. This fight, an 18-year-old and a 9-year-old, kids to us, Sean, but that youthful energy is going to be on display in this match.
Oh yeah, they're already having little words right there. They're ready.
Both fighters talked about pace. We'll see what the numbers have to say. As I mentioned, 18 versus 19. No real 1-inch difference in height. No real difference in weight. It's going to be about pacing and technique. That's what we love, Sean. We're underway. First match of the night. Ready to go. I like a little John. I like a little spice.
Oh yeah. I think this one's going to be quite spicy. I think it's going to be a really nice matchup. Sainz, talented wrestler. But you know what? Jimenez, just like his brother, they find their way in the back. They get these body locks from like singles and unorthodox positions. All of a sudden, they're behind you.
That's one of the things. You know, no surprise here, Sainz pushing him out of the mat. He pulls forward, elbows in very, very tight. And we talked about training with his brother. A lot of it about the wrestling technique. Him and his brother have been working on it. Both these guys, their brothers, later on in the main card. Look at that, single leg dumped him. That's the explosiveness you were talking about.
Yeah, single leg to the body lock, right to the back. Jimenez chose the turtle. Now he's going for the Suliev stretch here. You gotta be careful.
Finish that would be.
Yeah, you gotta be careful four-pointing if your feet get too close to your hands. He's trying to pull him forward. He's got to shake a little, break off the grip, then it is possible to pull him forward.
Right now, Sainz a little bit high in the ride, got a little bit over-aggressive. Still working it, trying to soften him up with the neck crank across the chin.
Yeah, there needs to be a wrist tie here for Jimenez. Fight the hands, and then he could shake him off that right side, because you got to remember, Sainz's left leg isn't hooked in. This will hold you as long as you have underhooks or a head arm, or even get the leg. Like right now, he could go after the leg.
There's that other hook in. Sainz going for the rear naked early. Can't see how tight it is from here, but wisely letting it go, not wasting a lot of energy on a choke you didn't have.
Yeah, it looked like it was high on the face, and the face was straight, which can obviously hurt the nose and the teeth. But if the face is turned, it'll strengthen your skin.
Funk his way out of it, but may have given up his neck in the meantime. Good scramble, just as you were talking about. Jimenez able to find that little exit to get out.
Yeah, got a good single leg here, can pull the head down. There's a very nice combination.
Stop, let it go. Driving all the way off the mat. We thought there'd be energy in this match, but we weren't wrong.
That was a nice combination, a single leg with that head push, and then cut back the other way, pull the head down.
Both these fighters training with their family, getting ready. What Sainz and Jimenez both said is about that accountability. And your brother's not going to let you sleep in late. They're not going to let you miss that run or that training. So both the guys have pushed hard to get here.
Yeah, both brothers in the same card. That doesn't happen very often. 2 sets of brothers.
I don't know about sibling rivalries, right? You want to be better than your brother. It's going to push you to work. That early scramble shows Sainz that he can get in a good position off of that explosion, right? Single leg right to his butt.
Blue.
Right now, Tristan Sainz ahead in your judges' favor. That basically shows which way the judges are leading up into this point. Not that it can't change.
That's right. Yeah, Sainz, he's trying to step back and lure Jimenez in and then take a shot. But right now, Jimenez is on, sort of onto it.
That's what he wants. He wants to call time down the hook. Don't give it to him.
One of the things about this rule set is that, Sainz exploded. Got that back. Beautiful. Once again, transition to the back.
That's exactly, you step back, the person comes in a little bit too aggressive. It's essentially a shoot box from MMA. You clear your distance, and when they step, you go. And it's a very easy way to get in on someone. It's a nice little blast double.
Look at his ride. No hooks in. He's still hanging on.
Yeah, he's got that body lock around, so double unders. Got to be careful he doesn't get too high, though. Right now, he's pretty low.
Sainz right now showing patience. That's one hook in. Jimenez so far spent a lot of this match on the defensive from this position.
He gets his hips away. There he goes.
Another escape from Jimenez, but has yet to find his own offense in this match. It's Sainz that's gotten the takedown and the good transitions to the back.
There is no game. He ain't got one. Let's go. Let's go.
Is trying to get that underhook. There's a nice little snap down, and I will say that he's getting nice consistent pressure. Does Matias right now? You got to be careful coming stalking forward. That's shoot that blast double again when they separate. Got to be very careful. He doesn't run into that again. But I like his consistency. He's got here, Jim. He's definitely consistent on the collar ties, the snap downs, and coming and putting forward pressure. Here's these double underhooks. See if he can make it around the back.
Eyes for something a little crazy, because so far he's lost the wrestling battle, giving him 2 takedowns. Exactly what the referee is admonishing them about. Both guys have been working pretty diligently so far.
Jumping close guard.
Not surprised about that at all, considering his length, his legs. I want to change up the way this fight's going.
Yeah.
Be aggressive from the bottom.
He will have to watch as the legs open that Sainz doesn't drop into a leg lock attempt here. We're going to set up an arm lock or a triangle now.
According to the judges, Sainz still ahead. Jimenez, 2:40 left. You see it on the clock. Not a lot of time to make up ground here. So nowadays, with so many competitors, you got to be so active in the guard. It's just so hard to catch guys on top who are savvy. Jimenez really has to be active from here.
Yeah, sometimes close guard can take a minute, right? You got to win your positions. He's got the arms in good position here. Let's see if he takes his back. He's got a good position to see if he can start creeping out the side to the back. He's trying. And then an arm lock can come out of nowhere if he gets around the corner well enough for Sainz to bring his elbow through the chest line. And Jimenez can attempt an arm if he can get his hips out enough.
Trying to angle again, trying to isolate. Looks like the right arm of Sainz. There's opportunity to pass. Great job. Trying to guard, forcing Jimenez to turn up again. Sainz looking really sharp tonight,
Yeah, he is.
taking advantage of everything.
Great. Double underhooks, nearly dumped. Jimenez all the way over.
A minute left. Nice some desperation here from Jimenez.
He's got to try.
Sainz once again, great single leg, not breaking position.
Hold his head. Hold his head. 50 seconds. 50 seconds.
Yeah, if Jimenez was going to have an opportunity, I think it might have just been negated by another takedown.
See if he's going to try to elevate and come to the top and hip high stop. Very short time to work now.
It's been one way for Tristan Sainz. 30 seconds left to go. Our opening match here in Who's Number One.
Hey, let's get our head position back.
And the crowd really
Position
filling
back.
in here.
Take your knee here to his butt.
All smiles from Tristan Sainz. Jimenez has a desperation submission somewhere in his back pocket. And leads to another takedown. What do you say, Sean? Somebody's been working on the wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, that's the right thing to do, I think, is when you know your opponent is desperate, they open up even more. He took advantage of that, and he continued to lay down offense, which sometimes you see people pull back and run away. He did exactly the opposite, and it was very successful.
Yeah, took full advantage in a very aggressive way, but what I loved about that, Sean, is takedowns, but also transitioning right to the back. He wasn't content to just put his opponent on his butt. Transitioned very well.
There's that initial single leg, put him down. The snag single, got around to the back. It took him in a while to get him off of this position. Had to go down, scoop the leg. Was finally able to turn out of this, facing the elbow. There he's out. Very nice escape. And then he put this nice single leg. This is a beautiful combination. We see a lot of the close guard work, this lifting pass here where he'll dump him up and over. A lot of great work by Sainz to stay safe from the guard, take advantage of the openings.
Talked about the pressure, and that was on display from start to finish. Let's see what the judges have to say about this one. Rodolfo Roman will make it official.
After 9 minutes of action, we go to our judges, and they decided your winner. Out of the blue corner, Tristan Sainz!
Tristan Sainz with the win. Said my pace is relentless, and it certainly was. Show respect there, but he predicted domination. Great job. I know he wanted the submission, so I'm going to finish this one early. Jimenez able to get back in it with some defense, but Sainz looking fantastic.
Yeah, he really did. Great initial showing here.
See if the family can get the sweep. Remember his brother on the main card. We got a little international flavor coming up. That's right, it is Germany versus Brazil. That's right, Who's Number One rolls right on. Linish Van Schrenk versus Andre Porfirio. We're watching right now. Once again, sign up, FloGrappling, to see our main card later tonight. But we roll on. Andre Porfirio, you see ADCC World Championship veteran. Saw him on that mat in 2024. Incredibly talented. We roll on here, FloGrappling, right after this.
I want to have these matches that are, you know, that make people want to go, oh, I want to watch that. That's different. Never seen that, you know? Instead of, you know, everybody's trying to fight all these same faces, you know? I just want to have fun, you know? I'm getting to that age. I just want to be involved, but I want to be exciting, and I want to have fun, and I want to go out there and just show people, you know, the level of jiu-jitsu that I can perform with. We have been here for a long time. I've been teaching over 17 years in South Florida. I've fought a bunch of MMA fights, a bunch of jiu-jitsu matches, a bunch of events, and to be a headliner at home in my backyard is amazing. I'm excited for this. This is what dreams come true.
Vagner Rocha versus Kit Dale. That's our main event. Sign up right now on FloGrappling. Check it all out. The city of Miami hosting Who's Number 129 crowd here so far. Absolutely loving it. Once again, waiting for the hometown boy in the main event. Sign up right now at FloGrappling to check it out. As you said, Sean, it's hot outside. It is hotter in here tonight as we get ready for our next matchup. Hit it, Rodolfo Roman.
The following contest is in the middleweight division, scheduled for 9 minutes. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, weighing in with the official weight of 207.8 pounds, representing Hanson Gracie out of Orlando, Florida. Here is Andre Porfirio.
There is Andre Porfirio. Lost to Giancarlo Baldoni. That was at ADCC 2024, but incredibly talented fighter out of Brazil, very aggressive.
And his opponent out of the red corner, his official weight 184.4 pounds, representing the BJJ Academy Berlin, out of Berlin, Germany. Here is Linus von Schrenk.
Linus von Schrenk out of Germany. Solid, physical, positional. He is a heavy athlete who knows how to put pressure at the right time. Tough matchup for anyone in this division. Some international flavor in this matchup. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. See if anyone jumps across. Linus von Schrenk, only 21 years old. Big height advantage. When I say that's a big boy, I mean it, but Porfirio has the weight advantage. Over 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Now, Sean, I know you fought plenty of times in the open division. You know what it's like to face a bigger opponent. As I pointed out, von Schrenk, taller than his opponent, but outweighed by quite a bit, is the key in keeping that weight off of you if you're von Schrenk.
Yeah, you know, the tape I saw of Linus, man, he looks strong as an ox. I actually don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. He looks very physically strong when on his matches, so seems to not tire easy, seems to be able to push people around pretty easy at will. And like you said, he's got that height, so that also will help. Very good close guard, and also very good on the legs. So I wouldn't be surprised if he goes that avenue at some point, if he feels like he cannot get anything going with the feet.
Against Baldoni, that was at ADCC, went for a leg lock, got his back taken.
Yeah.
It was a little too aggressive.
And I would say that might be one of the things that he sometimes overcommits on those legs and get out of position, but we'll see. It was a nice elbow pass.
He's doing a good job working the elbows, trying to get around the front, open the front door of his opponent, as we say in jiu-jitsu, get around the elbows.
Yeah, let's see if he hits some sort of slide by. He's been passing those elbows by. We'll see if he pressures in and tries to slide by. Nice underhook. There's the closed guard. So he has a good closed guard. And closed guard is a really easy way to get in the legs because your opponent will stand and then you can invert your knees and then it can begin an entry to the legs.
very active guard. It's funny, Sean, you and I were talking before. Well, good job. Talk about leg transitions. There it is.
Yeah, right into the K guard, into the 50-50.
Going heel hook on the outside.
An outside heel hook. Just doing a great job. Now he's safe. He got the legs to the front. Went into the 50-50 position, but the legs are in the front, so his knee line are free. He may take the back. This is where Andre needs to be very careful, as you mentioned, Jimmy. He's got to be careful that over-committing to this. And then there's that knee wedge back take that he's got to watch here. So
he's learned a little bit since ADCC. Back to the leg, and this is where a similar position.
Yes.
But only took his back. Pushing off with the hips, keeping that leg straight.
That time he was able to recover the knee line quite well. But yeah, that was dangerously close to the exact same scenario. Knee free, Lennis coming around the back.
Baldoni, of course, one of the best in the world as well.
Yeah,
he's going to take advantage of those positional mistakes. Now trying to come out the back door.
Porfirio looked like he's going to try to fix his angle and go on a knee bar in a second. Like, if he gets a little bit more around the corner and get the hips up, this can go from somewhat safe to really tight very fast.
Blue. No surprise there. Porfirio very active with his leg attack offense. Judges leaning his way. Now kind of an X-guard position. Not a lot of guys Porfirio's size work underneath this well.
Yeah, he's very good in these situations. He's moving this around pretty well. I mean, you can see how hard it is for him to get his base, although he's defending quite nicely. Needs to have that foot on the mat. He's gonna try, he's twisting the foot there. He's got to get this foot to the mat. And the best place for it to be is that far side, and then you can start coming in, smashing the hips, underhooking. This side, you got to bring the feet to the front and free the knees. That's why he's trying to bring the feet to the front. You see Porfirio keeping the foot off of the mat. That's why you see Lennis having a hard time bringing the feet to the front. Unless he tries a counter toe hold, which is 50. There he's done it.
So solid, but it's almost like that solidness is kind of working against him. He keeps putting the leg back down. And Porfirio able to once again reconnect to these leg attacks.
Yeah, he tried to put his leg back in on this side, on the standard side, but he failed. And then so Porfirio did a great job switching it to 50-50.
Would it help Lennis to maybe be a little more mobile instead of so stable with the leg? Maybe pull it out, kind of roll out rather than constantly planting this foot again.
Yeah, he pushed it back in there, and I think he could have just easily exited out that time. There, he can exit that knee. There you go. That's exactly what you're saying. He's exit all the way. An underhook would be a little bit better with that right hand. Poison and calf slicer.
Transition from Porfirio.
So yeah, that's good and tight. He can't put his back. He's got to get forward. Put the right foot behind the other one to keep his heel away from his butt. But the more Porfirio connects the chest, this is getting tighter. Very tight.
Reaching back, trying to relieve the pressure.
Andre can move up to the neck now and actually strangle, do a rear naked strangle at the same time he hit a calf slicer, which is...
Sean, what you're saying is no good options from here.
No, he needs to bring, Lennis needs to keep coming forward and take his right foot behind the left. There, it's tight. You can see that it's tight. Come up on the waist. Still got a good underhook. He's almost out there. But Andre has a really nice underhook here. And is also trying to scoop the leg. So when he comes up, if he does come up hard to that sort of dogfightish position, he can easily roll Lennis back through because he's got the right arm behind the knee. Got a great position. Andre wants to come up hard. He can come up hard, and Lennis is still in some hot water here. It's going to take him a really good maneuver to get his right leg out of trouble.
The German fighter's been on the defensive pretty much from the beginning. Leg lock, now he's in positional trouble.
Yeah, you're going to see, I mean, Andre can start off-balance him. He needs to off-balance him before he fixes his right leg. If he fixes his right leg and gets the knee across the hip line, then Andre will lose this entire position.
You getting your hips closer in?
He's got a great right arm position. He's got a great left arm position. Love to see him start rocking forward and then taking him backwards. And now, yeah, there he comes. He's coming up now. Again, rock forward and backwards. I like the right arm where he had it.
Behind you, behind your rib.
Come up.
Get your right hand behind his thigh, Andre, on the leg that you're attacking.
Linus is going to slowly fix that right leg, and that's not good for, you can see this right leg, now it's by the hip. If he gets it up toward the top, yeah, he's out now. He's out.
Minute 40 left. Deep half guard position.
Kimura now, right on the Kimura here.
Go for something. Have to control the body.
Let's see. That hip line locked down.
And with maybe a guard pass. I don't know if he's behind in the eyes of the judges.
He's getting there though. He's getting close. So.
Good flexibility with those legs, especially for a big man. Minute left.
Linus is doing what he needs. He's got his stop. Now he got caught back into the leg. So missed his movement to the other side. He's pummeled, but again, his leg is on a favorable side. If he can get it down and he can smash through here, he's got a Katakatami grip. Let's see if he can smash that leg down or exit his knee. There's the back take. It's that wedging back take. Porfirio, he just held on a little long. There's that wedging back take.
Enough to get something done. Only 10 seconds left.
Underhook, knee cut.
Porfirio, we're going to go to the judges. Porfirio, you called it. Great leg lock entries, great attacks throughout. On strength, ending up aggressive on top, but probably a bit too little too late.
Could be. I think you're right there. But man, coming on strong at the end. But Porfirio did such a nice job of keeping the leg on the unfavorable side. We'll see there's the K-guard entry right away, Jimmy, and got in there, and it took a long time for Linus to get out of here. Some nice heel hook attacks. Finally got the leg moved. There's the Kimura entry. He just couldn't quite get anything going there. Porfirio had the grip locked up. He's trying, just chose to back step out of there. And then once again, Andre gets under the legs, ties everything up. But look, here's where he hung on too long. And you'll see that left knee, that far knee dip under the hip. And as soon as, or excuse me, the left leg gets out, the right leg dips under the hip, and then all of a sudden, whoa, but a little late.
That had been a couple minutes earlier. Maybe could have shown some danger in that position, but Porfirio, good defense at the end. Judges now will let us know if it was enough.
After 9 minutes of action, we go to our judges' decision, and they've awarded your winner. Out of the blue corner, Andre Porfirio.
No surprise there, Andre Porfirio doing a great job with those leg attacks. Enough to sway the judges, controlled a lot of that match, so defense at the end, but got enough to get the decision. Hey, shout out to Grit Knives for keeping all the athletes on tonight's card sharp with custom knives and clippers. Hit gritknives.com to gear up. As we keep right on rolling on who's number one. Alex, let us know what's going on.
Well, Jimmy, it isn't every day we see 13-year-olds on the biggest stages of jiu-jitsu. In fact, tonight marks a big moment in the WNO history books when Jasmine Molina makes her debut on this WNO 29 stage. Her opponent, Amy Grant, who was nearly brought to tears yesterday when I asked her how special this moment is to her. She said it's a one-of-a-kind experience representing a woman-owned gym and being one of the only females on this undercard. And at the press conference, it was clear that there was mutual respect between the two. No need to manufacture any beef or trash talk, to which the fighters both acknowledge that come fight night, all bets are off, and they're here to do a job, which is fight, and they're not here to make friends. Amy is looking to impose her powerful pressure game on the young star, but will the speed of Molina be able to capitalize on a high-stakes scramble moment? Stay tuned until after the break for non-stop action.
It was hard my early days of this scene because I was still I was competing at black belt with just 4 years training. That's not a lot of experience, and I would lose matches where I was technically better, but I just was not mentally there. So now it's a lot easier where I feel mentally there and I compete a lot better. I compete much better than I train, which helps a lot. I am a lot faster at problem solving and identifying pattern recognition and finding solutions for my opponents. And I have a very calm mentality, and I'm very, if I have a game plan, I'm very good at 1, pivoting if I need to, or 2, sticking to that even when it seems like, I'm under pressure. I can hear the crowd, kid, you've got, 2 minutes left, 1 minute left, you're down 20 seconds. It doesn't bother me. I don't get stressed, and like I said, I can wait till the last second to do the one thing I've been waiting for, and I have confidence that it'll work out.
Looking forward to a fantastic main event here at Who's Number 129 in Miami. Look at that beautiful skyline. Sign up now. It's the best source for grappling, period. That's right, FloGrappling.org, where you sign up to see our main event tonight as we roll on here in Miami. Rodolfo Roman, get it going.
Our next bout is scheduled for 9 minutes out of the blue corner. Her official weight, 148.4 pounds, representing 10th Planet out of Boca Raton, Florida. Here is Amy Grande.
Amy Grande, of course, talking about the opportunity here to showcase her skills. Honored to be one of the female matches on this card. Seems ready to go, all smiles for the challenge right in front of her.
And her opponent out of the red corner with an official weight of 156.4 pounds, representing Checkmat out of Lando Lake, Florida. Here is Jocelyn Molina.
Folks, there are phenoms and then there are phenoms. When you are 13, that's not a typo. 13 years old right now, finding out who's number one. Incredible accomplishment for her to be on this mat at all, but that isn't good enough for her. She wants to come out with a victory tonight. Take a look at the tail of the tape. What number is going to jump out at us? Yeah, I think the age different here. 38 to 13. Once again, that is not a typo. Her opponent, 6 inches taller, but it's about the experience level. How do you handle the bright lights at 13? That's the question.
Set that pace from the beginning.
Sean, I'm going to admit right now that I don't have a gi in my closet that isn't older than she is.
Yeah, I definitely have a lot of them. You know, though, she's very talented. She's good at wrestling here on the feet. We'll see her go, and she is strong, has a great wrestling game, very well-rounded. So she has a really difficult task in that, you know, you're fighting a 13-year-old. So there might be something. There's a nice slide by right there.
Great slide by.
Said she has very good wrestling, especially for a 13-year-old.
Good arm drag right to the back. One hook in, body triangle already. Molina living up to the hype so far.
Working on the strangle now. Hand fighting. She's got a one-on-one, cross one-on-one. She may try to isolate the arm. She's just working on the neck now. Usually that one-on-one from that control side, it's a cross one-on-one, usually means there's going to be an attempt to isolate the arms.
Not exactly where she didn't want to be early on in this match. You wonder how the big lights might affect her. She's been on point so far, stepping over the arm.
Justin's got the one arm up nice and high. The arm is beginning to get across the neck there. Some hand fighting going on again, once again. Amy's going to turn, almost turns. That's one thing on the control side you got to be a little careful of. You get a little off, you get turned on.
Also, Grande didn't want to leave that arm behind as she turned and escape the back, leave the arm behind.
Grande here on the strangle side has to move down and get underneath that arm and put it back.
Kid Dale in the interview we just saw, talked about that black belt mentality. Yeah, you know, I was competing against guys. I was talented enough, but I didn't have the mentality necessarily. Now this is testing Grande's mentality. Yeah. She's in a bad position early from back mount to mount.
Good choice here. Going from the back right to the mount where the arms are high, so she's in great position here from the mount. Has one arm out of position. I believe she's got one arm walked up all the way. Not quite yet. So we'll most likely see her continue to try to walk that arm up.
The idea of being able to stay aggressive while keeping heavy hips, that is not easy to do. Right now, Molina doing it very well.
Yeah. There's the walking the arm up. Most likely looking for a katagatami, although there's many things you can do when the arm is high. Maybe doing the right thing, bridging to that corner, but you got to watch the far arm. The elbow's now out of position. You can see that right elbow on the top hip. That can scream arm lock if you're not careful, or even a back take there.
Right now, doing a great job of keeping her offensive options open, as you said, working underneath the arm. She could take the back from here. Looking to gift wrap.
Yeah, she got that full gift wrap now, so that's a back take, a katagatami.
There's the thinking arm triangle. There it is, katagatami.
goes for she's going for a side katagatame now. So they often call this the rotolotine. It's just a side katagatame. I call it a yoko katagatame. It's on that side.
And it's in. She got it.
So this was a great display of how this side katagatame works out really well when your opponent just turns ever so slightly. When we cue that replay up, I'll walk you through where the shoulder line needs to be in relation to the chest. She just did it perfect.
The idea that at no, first off, stop depressing me by telling me her age. I don't need that in my life right now. But the idea that it was a pick your poison every single time she advanced, she had 2 or 3 offensive options, Sean.
Yeah, she did a great job of just really working into a complete system here, really putting Amy quite far behind, and then eventually getting that side katagatame.
If there was going to be an equalizer, it could have been the physical side of this, right? Taking on a grown adult, and she shucked her, arm dragged her, did a great job with the wrestling, where you think that might be a weakness. It wasn't.
Yeah, bright future.
Jesus, she's got a bright present right now. That's incredible. She is going to be, well, she's scary good now, but I can't imagine in a few years. You take us through it, Sean.
There's the arm drag right to the back take. It's a beautiful way. Arm drags and those slide bys are so great because they get you around the corner. So, and then you're going to see her mount here. I believe she's going to mount early, which is such a good thing to do. There she mounted right away, had an arm up there. So one arm is already up. Amy was able to work herself out of this nicely. She had to go get this gift wrap later. So worked herself to the gift wrap, then to the katagatame. And here's what I mean by the side katagatame. Watch the shoulder line, Amy's shoulder line. Watch, she's gonna point directly into the center of the, right there. Center of chest into shoulder line. Perfect side katagatame. And that's the katagatame that you're gonna lock in that, but your bicep like a rear naked strangle. So look, she pulls her to the side. It's all side on. You can see the line of the shoulder go right into the chest. Perfectly executed side katagatame.
This contest comes to an end at 5 minutes and 5 seconds. For your winner, by way of submission, out of the red corner, Jasmine Molina.
Absolutely incredible work from Jocelyn Molina. Can't say it enough. Alex Wendling with her now. Let's hear it.
Standing by with a 13-year-old that just made history even by stepping on these mats, but then getting the submission win. Is this exactly how you visualized it?
This is exactly how I trained hard. I trained for a very long time. So it took a lot. Sorry, I'm very tired.
You guys better remember this name, Jocelyn Molina. It was beautiful from the arm drag to the back take, dominant for ever since. Let's take a look at some of the work that you did on the monitor back here. Just walk us through what was going on through your head when you got to that takedown and then got the highlights that you did against her.
I was really just trying to come out here, show you guys what I can do, and show you guys like why I need to be back here and why I need to be on these mats. I've had this plan for a while. This went exactly how I planned, so it was nice.
And you got it done in such quick fashion. I know you're going to want to return to these WNO mats at some point. How quickly could we see you back in action?
When's the next one? I'll be back.
Hey, we're going to get that date and we're going to let her know. Give it up, Miami. It is Jocelyn Molina.
If only she had confidence. Guess what? She's got that too. Incredible stuff. Great night tonight so far. And who's #1? But that isn't all we have on tap. That's right. It's ready to go to FloGrappling right now and sign up. We have more coming. That's right. BJJ Stars 16. Tomorrow, that is July 26th. Winner takes home 100,000 reais. Sao Paulo exclusively on FloGrappling. That is live. Sign up now and check it out. Looks like we're having a great time in Miami. It continues. That's right, Jay-Z Cavalcante. You don't know combat sports if you don't know Jay-Z. Brimming with confidence. Strong, physical, technical. We're going to see that a lot, Sean. Guys of, all right, let's admit it, our era, out there having a good time. That's Jay-Z.
That's it.
is absolutely ready to go against Jake Driscoll. Last of our undercard matchups. They got a second-degree black belt ADCC Open champion. It's going to be a great one. Join us here at Who's Number One when we come back here in Miami.
I was going to predict it's going to be a stand-up game, and we're both trying to battle to be on top. And how that goes, I do not know. He's very crafty. I've known him for a long time. I've known of him for a long time. I met him when I was a blue belt, I think, or a purple belt at Abu Dhabi Pro, and he was kicking ass back then. And he's still kicking ass. So it'll just be a lot of fun to share the mats with him and see what happens.
I think we're very similar. We're both guys who like being on top, both guys who are pressure passing oriented, both guys who fight for the top position. So I think we're going to clash. It's not gonna match up, and it's going to be a matter of who does what better. I think whoever does it better is going to be the guy who wins.
Welcome back to Who's Number One here in Miami. Jimmy Smith alongside Sean Williams. Been a great night of action. I love the attitude in the main event. Both guys very, very confident, breaking it down. They know the strengths and weaknesses, Sean.
Yeah, it's been an incredible event, as you mentioned. And nonstop action. I'm sure we're in for a lot more of that tonight.
It's one of the things we're going to see tonight is fighters with a lot of experience trying to hold off that next generation, those next level techniques, a lot of funk against experience and pressure, which we're about to see with JZ Cavalcante. It's one of those where it's about a contrast in styles. That's what makes the matches so interesting.
Definitely, and I am very excited for this one, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, we are looking forward to it. Rodolfo Roman's going to bring up the veteran, JZ Cavalcante. Rodolfo, take it away.
This next bout is in the middleweight division, scheduled for 9 minutes. Introducing first, out of the blue corner with the official weight of 181.6 pounds, representing Fight Sports out of Deerfield Beach, Florida. Here is JZ Cavalcante.
JZ bringing his kid out with him. That is rock and roll. But as I said, Sean, so many of these guys of this era playing with house money, out there having fun at 42.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. This guy has done everything. I mean, so very explosive, very talented young individual. I've always been a fan of his competitive endeavor. So It's good to see the little one out there making the walk.
Back in the day, this guy fought MMA everywhere. I remember seeing him in Japan.
Yeah,
great
everywhere.
fights with Shaolin.
Absolutely.
Outstanding competitor, and you know, still getting it done and able to compete at the elite level in grappling. That's great. It goes full circle, Sean. You start out, this becomes a job, and it starts becoming fun again. It's fun again for JC.
Opponent out of the red corner with the official weight of 178.4 pounds, representing Essence BJJ out of Perth, Western Australia. Here is Jake O'Driscoll.
Jake O'Driscoll's kid didn't make the flight from Perth. That's okay. He started walking out there by himself, 34 years old. Look at the tape. He's got incredible technique, excellent transitions, especially to the leg locks, which may be the danger zone for JZ tonight. Take a look at the tail of the tape in the middleweight division. 42. That's 34, only an inch difference in height. About 3 pounds on the scale for the veteran JZ Cavalcante. Main event of our undercard. Don't forget, sign up FloGrappling to watch our main card tonight.
Switch it on, let's go.
And I was about to say, it wouldn't surprise me if it went right to his butt.
I don't, that's no surprise at all. I think he's just going to try to create some opportunities to get underneath on the legs. And then it's going to be, if he can get there, we'll see how pummeling is, keep his legs safe.
Stay attached, bro. Stay attached. Nice. Now you can work from there, bro. Be patient.
Legs are coming up nice and high. We're working with posture.
Australia. Sean.
Cross post them on.
Grapplers came from Brazil. They came from the West Coast. A couple guys from the East Coast, and that was about it. Now the talent has diffused all over the world. Great fighters everywhere.
Absolutely. Again, head and shoulders. Always aware head position, yeah, inside space.
We knew or had trained with everybody good. Now it's from all over the world.
Yeah.
Cavalcante's trying to sneak that right leg through.
Yeah, and the left foot is creeping into the middle here for Jake, and that might, I don't know if he's right now he doesn't have a left arm position underneath to
straighten the arm out.
Going for the omoplata, and into the leg. So he's got, and Cavalcante's going to battle legs. That may not be, he's going to have to be very careful here. It's a 50-50. He's got a heel hook, but there's some foot.
JZ with the heel hook attack. Veteran move, countering the footlock with the heel hook.
That's why he's JZ.
That's why he's JZ. Could he have set a tone for things to come tonight? This old guard, you make a mistake, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sat right on that leg. Just sat back into it. Threw his legs over. 50-50. Cross heel hook.
Advice I was given early on, never trade a footlock for a heel hook, because you can resist the footlock for a second.
That's right.
You can't resist the heel hook. JZ doing a great job countering the right way. As you said, dangerous, kind of what we call play footsie, to kind of go second in that position, but fight sports veteran able to get it done. Now celebrating. Quickest match of the night so far. This is how it went down, Sean.
Yeah, JZ on the receiving end of an omoplata here.
Slick.
That
Very
was.
good, yeah.
And then the leg entry was slick as well, actually, going into the K guard. And then, but look at that. Left the leg behind, and JZ just said, I'm sitting on this thing. And he was the first. There's a straight footlock for Jake and a heel hook, as you mentioned, for JZ. Not a good exchange.
It's the difference in timing where I can hold out for the footlock for a minute. As soon as that knee turns, you're done.
Yeah,
Tap or snap.
That's right. Again, there's that nice entry. He goes on a straight foot. JC was able to get the legs untied. There's the heel exposure. And then he hips in, bridges in. And the 50-50 cross heel hook is so strong because the hips are right. Everything is right there. Everything is perfectly bent if you're inside of it. And if you're the one executing it, the hips come in and the knees can even be somewhat open. It doesn't really matter. The hips come in and bang on the knee.
Hey, you get JC Cavalcante, twisting that leg, you're going to tap.
Yeah.
Beautiful job from the veteran. Rodolfo Roman makes it official.
This match ends at 7 minutes and 32 seconds for your winner by way of submission, JC Cavalcante.
He's got to defend that choke from his kid. Those hooks are in deep. Look at that. Kid's got him. This is how you have fun on the mat, my friends. Great stuff, great crowd here in Miami to watch the local hero, the veteran of combat sports, win by submission. He finally breaks the choke from his kid and is ready to talk to our own Alex Wendling. They're on the mat together right now.
Standing by with your winner, JC Cavalcante, and you said that one of the biggest reasons you wanted to take on this match is because you would have a little bit of a hometown crowd tonight. So how does it feel to get it done in front of them?
Come on, just a little bit. Come on, guys. Yeah! That's home. That's all home. That's the turf. I know. Open up the night for the Brazilians and Americans. You know. Jasmine fighting the Australian Adele, that's his student. My brother Vagner fighting Keith. So it's great to open up that way, you know, set the vibe. Also tomorrow Cyborg has a fight, so yeah.
Let's go. It is definitely a big narrative, the Brazilians versus the Australians tonight. And I know you have a backup right here to protect you at all times, representing Fight Sports Deerfield. Are you just so impressed with your daddy, or are you at a loss for words? He's at a loss for words, ladies and gentlemen. That was a quick submission. You have 35 MMA fights. Why did you want to come back and showcase your skill sets in jiu-jitsu specifically?
Like, I started back in Luta Livre, which is another grappling style, Brazilian style. And basically, it's like the no-gi of the today. It's the same thing, you know, because all leg locks, all submissions allowed. That's why this fits perfect for me. After I kind of retire my career, like MMA, I didn't retire, but I still want to do 2 more. But Vagner was like, hey, man, come on, I need your help. Can you help me out to do some grappling? Because I was training with them for MMA in Miami. So I said, man, grappling is like kind of big now, you know? So I was in the transition, so I went back, and now we're here. Look, who's #1? Beautiful stage, you know, amazing production, very good. So that's happy to be doing something that I love, because this is the passion, my first passion. And like MMA is good too, you know, but just a different vibe, you know. Wouldn't be there with my son and playing, having fun, you know, and I love this.
Doing what you love on the WNO stage for their debut in Miami. Give it up one more time for your winner, JC Cavalcante.
Playing with house money, having a good time, getting back into jiu-jitsu. It's a great story, Sean.
Absolutely, it is. And I got some more MMA fights for this guy.
What translation, by the way, is pay me enough, I'll fight anybody. That's right, getting ready for our main card. Right now, go to FloGrappling and sign up. Natan Chueng taking on Michael Sainz. That is our opening match. You see the credentials there. He is tight, explosive, powerful, aggressive. Michael Sainz's brother won our opening match tonight. He's looking to do the same, keep the family undefeated. You see the smile, you see the laugh. He is relaxed and he is confident. Sign up right now at FloGrappling. Check out our main card. Do not miss it. We are ready to go right here. Who's #1 rolls on. Right after this, sign up now.
Fabuloso, 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 fabuloso. Siempre cloro, nunca mitolín. Fabuloso, 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 fabuloso. Siempre cloro, nunca mitolín.
nunca mi tolín. No, nunca mi tolín. Nunca mi tolín. Siempre clodo, nunca mi tolín. Sabe que soy medio peligroso. Sabe que soy medio peligroso. Sabe soy medio peligroso. Digo la verdad, pero soy mentiroso. 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 Freno como si fuera un oso. Freno como si fuera un oso. Freno como si fuera un oso. Freno como si freno un oso. No me nada, yo no te conozco. Fabuloso, 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 fabuloso. Siempre cloro, nunca mi tolín. Fabuloso, 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 fabuloso. Siempre cloro, nunca mi tolín. Nunca mi tolín. No, nunca mi tolín. Nunca mi tolín. Siempre cloro, nunca mi tolín. Lo mío es claro como el vino. Como el vinagre. Lo mío es claro como el monero. Como el vinagre, nunca de fe caso nota mi sangre. Nunca de fe caso nota mi sangre. Bien fabuloso, da 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 da. Bien fabuloso, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Bien fabuloso, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Fabuloso, 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 fabuloso. Siempre cloro, nunca mi colín. Fabuloso, 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 fabuloso. Siempre cloro, nunca mi tolín. Nunca mi tolín. No, nunca mi tolín. Nunca mi tolín. Siempre cloro, nunca mi tolín.
The jiu-jitsu world has been heating up all week, awaiting the debut of Who's Number One in Miami. And the excitement will culminate in our main event, when one of Australia's most decorated grapplers and off-the-mat showman Kid Dale steps under the bright lights against ADCC silver medalist and hometown hero Vagner Rocha. It is definitely going to be a main event that is going to deliver, and the crowd is starting to fill up here in the Mana Winwood Convention Center. I am with the grappling legend, 5th degree Renzo Gracie black belt, a guy by the name of Sean Williams, and also Jimmy Smith over here.
Of course, that's right, that's what we're here to do.
Yes, and we do have a crazy main event coming up. As you guys know, Vagner Rocha and Kit Dale.
Well, Vagner Rocha holding it down at 43 years old, ADCC silver medalist. What I love about him is he brings, I'll say it, old man jiu-jitsu. What does that mean? Taking advantage of your opponent's mistakes. Heavy top pressure. He knows how to win tight, close, difficult matches, and you can't discount his physical strength. Also, at this point in his career, he's playing with house money. You can tell he's having fun every single time he steps on the mat. The enthusiasm, and don't discount the mental games. He's one of those guys who will tell you on the mat that he is number one. Not just that, he proves it at the same time. It's gonna have the crowd behind him.
Hey, I agree, Jimmy. I've called lots of Vagner's matches. He has just gotten better and better, but he's got a really tall task in Kit Dale, coming off a fantastic performance against Xande Ribeiro. Stylistically played nearly a perfect match the entire time, controlled the distance, controlled the hand fighting. He's very good on wrestling, and that's going to could pose a significant problem for Vagner. I think it's going to boil down to who plays the best version of the game. They both have similar strengths, just different techniques that bring out those strengths.
And a big narrative coming in is that it's the Aussies versus the Brazilians. And in that co-main event, we have a mommy versus daddy showdown in Adele Fornarino, the two-time ADCC champ, taking on Jasmine Rocha. But Jimmy Smith, Adele Fornarino, she is unstoppable.
Yeah, it's about momentum with her. Absolute gold in her division at ADCC. Sean and I were both there. When you look at flaws in her game, guess what? You don't really find any. She's great from every position, extremely aggressive, flows very, very well, always goes for the finish. And also, one of the things about combat sports, period, sometimes when someone gets a belt, when they become a champion, it makes them 30% better. Their confidence goes through the roof. She isn't just saying, I'm a double gold medalist, I've proven what I need to prove. No, she wants to do more after having the best year of her career. It says a lot to me, Sean, about her mentality and her desire to be even better. That's scary.
Yeah, and she is scary, and she is getting better. Again, here, though, a tall test. Jasmine Rocha, this is the time for her redemption right here. She lost in the ADCC. I think she started very slow. Adele came out hard and fast and caught her very early. So time for her to redeem herself. She is a Tasmanian devil. She is all over the place, scrambles, all over scraps. She is very scrappy, and I think that's going to be the key for her, to be scrappy, stay away, get in when she needs to, get back out if she needs to, and try to make a real mess out of this whole thing to try to catch Adele somewhere in that chaos.
Yes, it's going to be a lot of chaos, and even at the press conference, it was chaos, the banter back and forth. But we know one thing for sure, both of these women are on the same mission, and that is to grow the sport of jiu-jitsu. But ahead, we also have Roberto Jimenez versus Ryan Aitken. Guys, this is a match that everyone has been wanting for quite some time. Jimmy Smith, Roberto Jimenez, he is quite the beast.
Look at the hair. He's a wild man. We love that about him. His ability to be aggressive from every position. And I think this rule set, which emphasizes the submission over points, favors a style like his. Why? He can be aggressive, doesn't care. Maybe you get a sweep while I'm going for an ankle. Maybe I give up bad position for a moment, but I get it back. And when I get you in bad position, you are absolutely done. A great back seeker, long legs, long build. He's one of those, when he gets in good position, it's so hard to get him off you again, and always hunts for the finish.
And that's right. And so does Ryan Aitken, though, Jimmy. You know, he's a leg lock specialist, which happens to be Roberto's Achilles heel, so to speak, if he has one. But again, Ryan is going to have to really keep his back on the floor. I mean, keep your back on the mat, keep Roberto off of that, because Roberto is a masterful back taker and does not get tired. He just keeps pushing the pace, pushing the pace, pushing the pace. Aitken has, in my opinion, the challenge of his whole career right here, right tonight.
It is definitely these two guys' time to shine. And Ryan Aitken even said that this match, he's looking at it as something bigger than a WNO championship. He obviously had that amazing upset win against the #2 seed at ADCC 2024 World Championships. You guys witnessed it, and he's also our WNO champion. So that could be a potential matchup we see again. But the rest of this main card, Jimmy Smith, talk to me about Max Hanson stepping up on a week's notice to take on Gianni Grippo.
Well, this is a guy who's always in shape. You don't have to get in shape if you're already in shape. He's always competing. Also, he's playing with house money. I'm a late entrant. I have nothing to lose tonight. I like him.
And then Igor Tanabe versus Roosevelt Sousa in that heavyweight division. Sean, your thoughts on this matchup?
Yeah, both heavyweights, but both can move. Roosevelt Sousa, a big individual, great leg locking game, great takedown game. Igor, I would say a great leg lock game and a really good back taker off of some kind of unbelievable positions. So I expect a very high-paced match, even though they're big heavyweights.
And we do have a lot of action coming up on Flow Sports in general, but one of them is going to be that BJJ Stars happening tomorrow, Saturday, July 26th. It is the biggest show in Brazil, so if you subscribe to Flow today, you'll get WNO 29 and also all the action at BJJ Stars, a huge win. And then also, it is going to be a documentary with Mica Galvão. Y'all know it is the year of Mica Galvão, a documentary on the child prodigy that Mica Galvão is.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't want to subscribe to see that. I am so fired up. I keep telling the Flow guys, give me early access. I need to see that. This guy is unbelievable. One of the most dynamic individuals in our sport. Just a polite young man with a great mind. I can't wait for that documentary to come out.
Also, if you sign up to FloGrappling, you get to see his whole resume. You see everything he did at ADCC. Incredible run, incredible year for him.
And that documentary is going to be exclusively on FloGrappling for a little bit of an inside look on the year of Mica Galvão.
Mika Galvão, the young man from Manaus, one of the greatest pound-for-pound grapplers in the sport today.
Mika may be the most exciting guy in the world.
Anytime this young man competes in grappling, must-see TV.
Mika wants to be known as the Elvis Presley of Jiu-Jitsu, a guy that transcends generations.
You've got to be so careful with Mika Galvão. He is a submission sniper.
Mika Galvão going around to the back. Both hooks in. And a rear naked choke behind it.
Mika Galvão is going for the finish. This kid is something special.
Very hard to prepare for a young man like this, but you just don't know what he's going to do. He kind of does everything.
This is Mika announcing this is the level I am at, and you guys are all chasing me.
Who can stop this man?
And he's done it! He's the super duper uber grand slam champion.
2024, 100 years later, they're gonna be like, that was the year.
Dale gas, yo no juego cuando trato con dinero, dale gas, dale gas, dale gas. Olvídese del viejo, soy el nuevo. Dice que me quiere dar un beso, que me quiere dar todo eso, Yo no juego cuando trato con dinero, olvídese del viejo, soy el nuevo. Dice que me quiere dar un beso, que me quiere dar todo eso, Yo no juego cuando trato con dinero, olvídese del viejo, soy el nuevo. Dice que me quiere si se nota, supo que yo soy el rey ahora, pero no la quiero, tengo otra, más divertida, más deliciosa. Yo les digo no vengan molestando, las mando a su casa más temprano. Yo no juego juegos, tú a quién miras, el dinero manda y no estudia. Tomasía o una pastilla, yo trabajo duro de veras, no te rías. Aprende algo, vende algo como mi tía. Ella no se fija en el precio ni se diga. Desde la ciudad hasta el rancho, todos me conocen, soy el ancho. Soy el mero mero del campo, la voz de los llantos de mi barrio. Dice que me quiere dar un beso, que me quiere dar todo eso, Yo no juego cuando trato con dinero, olvídese del viejo, soy el nuevo. Dice que me quiere dar un beso, que me quiere dar todo eso, Yo no juego cuando trato con dinero, olvídese del viejo, soy el nuevo. Me llama que no quiere estar sola, me quiere y no aguanta las horas. Soy el que ella necesita, pero necesita hacer una cita. Yo no tengo tiempo para gastar, mi tiempo yo lo ocupo para ganar. Mi agenda se mantiene bien llena, pero llámame, hagamos una fecha. ¿Qué te digo? Yo de veras no duermo. Necesito 100 millones, nada menos. Anillos de diamante para cada dedo. Mi niño necesita un propio sueldo, el mismo color, diferente camiseta. El tiempo no regresa, aprovecha. El tiempo no regresa, aprovecha. Le doy lo que ella quiere y sigo con mi meta. Dice que me quiere dar un beso.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. We are live on Flow Sports from Mana Convention Center in Miami, Florida, which today has been transformed into the Flow Sports Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, grapplers, the best of the best, will hit the mats in search of walking off with their hands raised. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main card of WNO 29. Enjoy the show! This contest is in the welterweight division, scheduled for 15 minutes. out of the blue corner, weighing in at 170.2 pounds, representing the Unity Jiu-Jitsu out of New York, New York, here is Natan Chueng.
Natan Chueng, we've seen him